Israel has carried out airstrikes in Gaza in response to what it calls riots instigated by the Hamas organisation. The Israeli army said its aircraft hit 4 Hamas weapons and storage manufacturing sites. Palestinian media spoke of explosions near a power station and close to a refugee camp in central Gaza. The airstrikes followed a protest on the border, during which Palestinian sources said Israeli troops shot and wounded more than 20 Palestinians. The trial of the R&B singer R. Kelly, who's accused of sexually abusing several women, has heard claims by his former tour manager that he bribed a government worker to get a fake ID to marry the singer Aaliyah, who was underage. She was 15 at the time. Kelly's also accused of bribery. He denies all the charges. The British government has rejected a call to issue 10,000 temporary visas to EU workers to tackle an estimated shortage of 75,000 lorry drivers in the wake of Brexit. Logistics UK, the trade body which represents freight businesses, says supermarkets are facing serious supply problems, but ministers say employers should invest in the domestic workforce rather than rely on foreign labour.
And as funerals are held in Haiti for the victims of last week's devastating earthquake, tensions are rising over a lack of aid reaching remote areas hardest hit by the disaster. Humanitarian organisations say the poorest country in the Americas is in urgent need of medical, food and sanitation assistance, while many Haitians who lost their homes said they were unsure how to even start rebuilding.
Anti-lockdown protests in Australia turn ugly, with more than 200 people arrested.
Police have clashed with protesters at anti-lockdown demonstrations in Melbourne and Sydney. Melbourne is in its 6th lockdown since the start of the pandemic, but cases of the highly transmissible Delta variant are rising sharply. The country's COVID case numbers are still relatively low, with just over 40,000 cases and fewer than 1,000 deaths in total.